guys, Paulmartinbelts back again with a brand new video. This is going to be a quick detailed look and review at the NXT Women's Replica Belt. This is the standard adult size replica belt that can be bought on www.shop.com, and it features all the TV accurate details of the belt currently used on TV. Right off the bat, I have to say this is a really high quality replica belt, and I do recommend it immediately if you're looking for a good belt for display purposes. We'll start off with the simulated leather strap though. It does feature the TV accurate style tooling, as you can see here, with the snapbox style stamp, the 2x7 snap boxes, and the X tooling going along the length of the strap from one end to the other snap box, which is a 2x5 on this side, with the smaller women's style gold tip here, as you can see. So the strap itself is actually really nice, really good quality. You can see all the imitation tooling is there, so it creates a very accurate look to it. The simulated leather, of course, though, is very inflexible. It's basically plastic, so if you're looking for a belt for display purposes, they're always good for that, but if you're wanting it to be accurate, it will always need a re-leather, so just so you're aware. But like I said, it looks really good. The detail on the plates we'll go into now. The NXT belts have adopted the grommet look, so that obviously does transfer onto this belt as well. The design is very similar to that of the NXT heavyweight belt, just with a few details flipped and mirrored color-wise. But I've got a full comparison video available on my channel of this versus the NXT heavyweight belt that you can check out now. Like I said though, the detail on the plates is actually very good. The plates are the 4mm casted plates that WWE tend to use now, and you can see the X actually is an additional plate actually stacked on top of the base plate itself, so that creates a really nice look. It's a lot more detailed than we used to get on replica belts. And other than that, you can see the etching, especially in these areas under the banner. You can see the detail of the etching is very good, so there's a lot of detail in this belt, really high quality. Side plates as well, there's not as much to them, but you can see the detail in the etching here, and of course this square plate here is removable. Yeah, so really good quality. Like I said, there's a video available comparing this on my channel to the men's heavyweight belt, and there's a video breakdown of the men's heavyweight belt where I take it apart. So that's actually what we're going to do now. So I've actually pre-unscrewed this, so as you can see, this plate does just come off, and the removable side disc does as well. So I'm not sure if WWE have released custom plates yet for these NXT belts, but that's what these would be similar to on the WWE belts, how they've got the side discs. So that's what we have there, and these plates do come apart. Obviously you can see they're casted, so they're fairly hollow on the inside, but one thing I do like that these NXT belts have is that they actually keep these rings to hold the plates in place. It means there's no dipping of the plate. On the side discs, on the the network logo or the universal belt, they don't have those. They have just kind of little two prongs that hold the plates in place, which do actually work nowadays. Before they had nothing, but it does have a little bit of wobble top and bottom when the plates are in place. Like, it wobbles a little bit up and down like that, but because of these being completely secure, because of these rings all the way around the bolt, it actually creates a lot better effect. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is hollow. Completely cut out on the inside, as you can see there. So casted plates, so it does have good depth. These are actually probably close to 3mm. One moment. Could have planned this out better, but we're going to try measure these plate thicknesses. Yeah, that's actually 3.5, probably closer to 3mm, but still, detail is very good. So you can see there, still definitely recommend this belt. And the center plate we will take off as well. I pre-unscrewed these plates, that's still attached there, but I wanted to give a breakdown of this belt, so as you can see there, the X plate is still currently screwed into place. I'll unscrew that in just a moment. As you can see though, the plate itself is not a very big plate. Like I've said previously, the height is 8.5 inches. The width, we're looking at 25 centimeters, so it's about 10 inches. Maybe a slight bit less. I don't want to touch the metal rule down to the plate, just don't want to scratch the plate. But so about 8.5 high by almost 10 wide. Not the biggest belt, but not the biggest plate, sorry, but for a woman's belt, it is a perfect size. And as you can see right from the back, there is actually 12 screws holding the X plate in place. As you can see, similar to the side plate, it does have this area cut out probably just to save materials. But yeah, it does look really good. You can see it is a little bit hollow on the edges there. So obviously these add a little bit of thickness to the outside. So it's about 1 millimeter, maybe a little bit less, that adds on. So yeah, I'll pause the video just now. I will unscrew this and we'll see what it looks like completely disassembled. Okay, so I've fully unscrewed the X plate now from the center plate itself. As you can see there, they come completely apart and it looks quite interesting without the plate in place there. But actually, while doing that, I've measured the thickness of all these plates actually, and it is a little bit strange. So this plate here, the center plate base part, is 4 millimeters thick, as you'd expect. This plate here actually is 2.5 millimeters thick. The side plate base plate is 3 millimeters thick. And the removable side discs are 1.5 millimeters thick. So all 4 parts have actually a different plate thickness. I'm not even making that up. So again, 4, 2.5, 3, and 1.5, I believe that was all of it. So really strange that they're all done in a different thickness. I would have thought it'd probably be easier doing them all at once, but that might just be because of these, let's call them lipped edges on these base plates. So that might have something to do with it. Whereas, actually this does have it as well. So there goes my theory out the window. But yeah, you can see the fact that they're all separate plates does emphasize the quality actually of these belts. I'm really impressed. The cutouts, some people might take issue with that. It's just material saving, saves weight as well. The quality of the belt isn't changed by that at all. So yeah, really good looking belt, really well put together belt. I'm becoming very impressed with the modern replica belts actually. You remember the old days when they were all just 2 millimeter plates and there was really not a lot of detail there, and the differences between the replicas and real belts was just ridiculous. Nowadays, the replicas are definitely, they're not on the quality of the real belts, of course not. That's going a bit too far, but the replicas are so good that when re-leathered, it'd be difficult to distinguish them from real belts, let's say. Not impossible, but there's definitely a quality gap between real and replica, but that gap is significantly closing year by year, it seems. So yeah, that's pretty much all I actually had to say about this NXT women's replica belt. I hope this review was actually useful. It's covered in fingerprints now because I've been handling it, so just ignore that. And I hope this breakdown of the belt was useful to kind of see how they put it together. I 100%, like I said from the start of the video, I 100% recommend this replica belt. So high quality, very well made. If you want it to be as accurate as possible, it would require a re-leather, but for display, it's good. It's really good. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. There are other videos of this belt up on my channel. There's a comparison with this and the heavyweight belt, and a video showing this and heavyweight and North American belt together, just as a quick run through. There will be a video of this belt when it's fully re-leathered up on the channel, so look out for that. That being said, if you're interested in a re-leather or a send-out strap, contact me at the addresses below. Send-out straps are available to purchase direct from my website shop. Again, link below. That being said, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.